Welcome to Be Kind Entertainment. Today we have one of the smoothest voices on TV. She's a social media superstar, a lifestyle blogger, and she has a podcast with Natasha Kaufman called. But her favorite role, or most important role, is mom to the special case, and she always has time to shine a light on Diabetes Canada. Welcome to my friend Taylor Kaye.
I know we've known each other for years, like before kids. Oh, wait,
Before
it's
kids.
Jody. I'm sorry. Jody, I'm talking to Annie, and I thought I muted this. I have to go. Okay, bye.
Hi, Jody.
Okay, bye. I'm
This is
so
what happens. That's
okay.
perfect.
No, I muted everything.
So tell me, we've known each other for over 20 years, since we were 10?
Yes, exactly.
Since we were 10. We started on community television together, and I have known you forever. And
Yes.
You were one of the hardest working gals. I have seen you with one kid strapped to your chest, one on your hip, and one in tow. And you are always working and always shaking.
I love it. I think I just love what I do, so I don't consider it work. And I've had some great advice from other mentors that just would say, when you want to have kids, it's not a sickness. Because some employers would treat it like, ooh, she's pregnant. Oh, she can't do that. I had a great mentor in Pyramid Productions. Her name's Kirsten Day, and she ran her own company there, had 5 kids. I had another, Marilyn Dennis is a great mentor, where, just because you have your kid doesn't mean you can't work. So I literally would bring my kids. I remember bringing my one daughter to a Kelly Clarkson interview, and I handed, a 4-month-old baby to the president of Sony Music when she was with, I think, that record company at the time. I don't know where she is. And I just said, hold my baby. And I went in and I did the interview with Kelly, and I came back, put the baby back in the stroller, and I was out. I'm like, not that the president wanted to babysit my daughter.
But you got the job done.
I got my 4 minutes. Hey, it was 4 minutes with Kelly Clarkson. I wasn't going to pay a babysitter with a brand new baby. And the baby, that was her outing for the day. And I think one of them met Mark Wahlberg, because I brought them down to an interview, and it was just, maybe it frustrated some people. The babies were great. They didn't cry. I did have to change their sleep schedule 100%. So when I was on the radio in the afternoon, they would sleep. So from 3 to 6, if I was doing a show, I would change my sleep habits for the kids so that they would sleep while I was working. So, maybe that's why some of them still have some sleeping issues now.
But whatever. But they're very adaptable. Anywhere
Yeah.
they go, they adapt.
Yeah.
So tell me, in this pandemic, how has your idea of charity and kindness changed?
You know what? You really have seen a lot of people step forward and show their true colors during the pandemic. I've had to edit some people out of my life as well, because it's all about giving back. It's all about community and being in the community, being together and helping one another, however that is. Before, my daughters and I call them special Ks, we would do bake sales and special things for people overseas or programs overseas. Then it was like, okay, what can we do in our own community? So it was collecting food for the local food bank, or also just doing baked goods for seniors, even something simple like that, on our street, and dropping off like special things, because some of the seniors probably in your own neighborhood, their kids probably don't live close by. They don't have contact with a lot of people. I wasn't able to see my mom because she lives about 45 minutes to an hour away. And there was another woman in her neighborhood that was doing the reciprocal to my mom, like visiting and dropping off treats. So I think it doesn't have to be crazy big, but I really think that as humans, we should be giving back in some way. And I know a lot of people don't have time, but just make the time, put it in your schedule, whatever that is. I know you do a lot of charity, like, and I mean, even for our school as well, because our kids go to the same school. This is how close we are. Our kids are at the same school. We can't get away.
We can't get away. We'll be in the same old age home too, like Golden Girls soon enough, right?
Exactly. I'm good. I'm good with that. As long as someone drops cookies off.
Perfect. Now, tell me about Diabetes Canada, and they have got a wonderful program. And at the moment, they're on pause, but the plan is.
Yeah. The plan is they will be opening up. So it's declutter.diabetes.ca. You probably, back in the day, you'd get a phone call or maybe an email, depends if you have a home line or a cell phone. And they would say, hey, do you have any clothing to donate, or small household goods, small appliances? Because they collect that, and then they use that They use it as donations. And with those donations, they get money for charity and millions of dollars in research. But at the same time, they're also diverting, hundreds of millions of pounds from the landfill. So, a lot of us we've been doing spring cleaning. We've been in our homes. We know what works, what doesn't, or clothes that aren't going to fit, or appliances that don't suit your, like I was a small appliance junkie. I ice cream makers, all that kind of stuff. If you don't need these things and they're working, again, nobody wants something that doesn't work, then
Right.
you can donate it to, again, declutter.diabetes.ca. You can schedule, they are going to be soon scheduling free home pickups, but in the next year, they're also going to be doing these amazing events right across Canada where they're drive-through. So it could be at your local
Brilliant.
grocery store. They'll have a massive truck. You fill your car up. The bags are probably already in your car because you were like, I want it out of the house,
And there's
right?
nowhere to drop it off, right?
Right. And they don't want it at like some of the donation bins have not been open because again, a lot of these people are volunteers picking the stuff at the donation bins. And they've taped up some of the donation bins because they didn't want people to stuff things in, because you don't want it to go to waste because it is great stuff. Anyway, they'll have these great big drive-throughs, so make sure you visit their website. And you can, again, their volunteers are in full PPE. You pop your trunk, or they'll open the trunk, take the stuff out. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to drive there and give your donation. And again, it's going to amazing research for Diabetes Canada.
Now, on a separate topic, I hear you started a charity and you're an activist, and your love for pigeons.
Oh God, don't even tell us. Who told you about my pigeon? Please
Pigeon
stop.
love?
No, it's not. I mean, I love all animals. And I don't mind pigeons in a park, but just not at
But
my house. They're at my house and we had to have a professional. Now, listen, you don't
pigeon
have to
catcher?
a pigeon catcher. We hired a professional because I do like animals and I do like birds, and I didn't want them to get hurt. And so we had to remove some birds, but we had to wait because some of the birds, the pigeons were being hatched. They were babies. I'm like, oh my gosh, we can't get rid of them now. So now they're all gone. They're all safe. One, when they were scared, one was scared, and you know, he, I don't know, the wing was a little bit injured, but we went to a
Oh,
special place here in Toronto, take care of injured animals. There's lots of charities that do that, but I don't want to I don't want them at my house. I don't want them building a condo here, a pigeon condo. But again, I want to be, I don't want to be unkind. This is the Kind Canadian show. I don't want to be unkind.
Right. And so if you get pooped on, isn't that good
Oh.
luck?
Sure it is. I'll buy a lotto ticket. I've been pooped on so many times. I don't know. I should be a multimillionaire. I don't know with lotto tickets. I don't know with my luck. It's okay.
Well, thank you for bringing so much joy to us on TikTok, all your social mediums. I love it. I love the cup of coffee challenge. You and Greg, that made me snortle. I think I had some drinking. I was like, and it was perfect. He is outstanding. He has got such a dry sense of humor.
Yes.
And he is the foil to you. He is perfect.
And I think people, you know what? I think people just don't take yourself seriously. That's what we're having fun on social media. And, for sure, people are going to judge you. Just don't worry about anyone's opinion except your own. And that even goes for charity with the charities that you want to deal with, or you're doing a bake sale, or you're doing something. People are like, why are you doing this? Do it for yourself. Do it for the community.
Do it because you're kind.
That's right.
Thank you for always inspiring in the poop pigeon. No. Thank you for inspiring others to get involved and be kind. And this is where entertainment and charity meet.